You have a boo-boo on your finger. Does it hurt? It's getting better? Yeah.
I have blood on my foot.
I see. Yes, one more.
Or like if you get like a burn.
Oh, if you can get a burn or you bump into a wall or somebody hits you and you get a bruise, there's all kinds of ways that we get boo-boos, right? When my kids were your age, I used to do something. I bet your parents do the same thing. I say, I'm going to make your boo-boo better, and I kiss the boo-boo. Do your parents ever kiss your boo-boos and say it's going to be better? How does it feel? Does it make it better? Yes? Not usually, no. But it gives you a good feeling. It makes you know that somebody cares about you. And then sometimes it could actually release wonderful chemicals in your body that help heal. Well, today is really kind of like that in the story that we just heard from Jesus' gospel. There are two people who are really dealing with rather large boo-boos, difficult ones. One of them is a little girl who's so sick that people around her think that she has died. She's only 12. Another one is a woman who's been struggling for 12 years and in a sickness and bleeding. And she's been isolated from her family and friends. Did you know that in those days, if you were really sick, sometimes you weren't allowed to touch anybody or be touched by anybody? It's kind of harsh. But they both wanted a touch from Jesus. Amazing. And so, let's think about the woman who was bleeding for 12 years. She'd gone to many doctors and they weren't able to cure her. But Jesus was in a crowd and she said, if I can just touch his cloak, if I could just touch what he's wearing, then I'll get better. I'll be made well. She was so hopeful, so open to receive the love that Jesus has, that she said, if I could just touch him, I know I'll get better. And so she did. And that's when Jesus said, wait a minute, who touched me? Because he felt something go out of his body. He felt the energy of love leaving his body and going and touching this woman. And the beautiful thing about this story is that she comes back to Jesus. He had asked, who touched me? I would have been afraid to admit that I touched him. But she came, and she was afraid, and she knelt down, and she told him the whole truth. She told him everything. She told him how hard it's been, how nobody wants to touch her, and she can't touch anybody, and how grateful she was that his love, his energy, touched him, touched her. And Jesus said, you are well, go in peace. And then Jesus goes to see this little girl, 12-year-old, who people are saying is not going to make it. Pretty sad boo-boo, right? But Jesus goes in and he says, have a little hope, have a little confidence. And he goes in and he takes the girl by the hand and says, get up. And she got up. And everybody was amazed. So what's going on in these stories? Now, we all know that we will get boo-boos from time to time. We're going to get colds and sicknesses and other things along the way that will be difficult. Some will be healed and some won't. We don't always have instant miracles when we want them. But we do have healing all the time. We can be well. We can be well all the time. And I think what we're learning in this story is that Jesus isn't the only one who has the divine touch. You also have the divine touch. You can bring healing and love to others with your kind hands, just by touching them and hugging them and helping people who are struggling and doing nice things for them. Kind hands. In fact, everybody here has the divine touch. And one of the things that we need to learn how to do is let the love that is within us be expressed in kindness, in laughter, in creativity. Doesn't mean that everybody's going to get the cure that they pray for and hope for. Some might. Don't rule it out. But I believe that Jesus' loving energy makes everyone well, and it's through a kind touch. So, I want you to do something now. I want you to gently put your hand on the shoulder of a person next to you. All right, that's what I'm talking about. A kind, gentle touch, sharing your love and sharing your creativity. All right, so here's the song. It's short and sweet. I might even get you to try to sing the last verse, but maybe not. I'm still working on it because I learned it this morning. Jesus' hands were kind hands, doing good to all, healing pain and sickness, blessing children small, washing tired feet and saving those who fall. 2, 3, 4. Jesus' hands were kind hands, doing good to all. That's the first verse. Now here's the verse I want you guys to learn. Take my hands, Lord Jesus, make them kind for you. Make them strong and gentle, till I'm gentle too. And then the last word is, take my hands that are kind hands, and make them work for you. Let's try the first line. First line goes like this. Take my hands, Lord Jesus, make them kind for you. Can you say that? Take my hands, Lord Jesus, make them kind for you. So it would be kind for you. Take my hands, Lord Jesus, make them kind for you. And you all can sing too. Take my hands, Lord Jesus, make them kind for you. Good. Let's try that again. Take my hands, Lord Jesus, make them kind for you. Make them brave and gentle, kind in all I do. Make them brave and gentle, kind in all I do. Excellent. And then we finish it by saying, let me watch you, Jesus, till I'm gentle too. 2, 3, 4. Take my hands, Lord Jesus, and make them kind for you. All right, we're going to do it one more time. Sing as much as you can. Take my hands, Lord Jesus, make them kind for you. Make them strong and gentle, kind in all I do. Let me watch you, Jesus, till I'm gentle too. 2, 3, 4. Take my hands, Lord Jesus, make them kind for you. That's great. That's great. So what did you learn? What happens when you have a boo-boo? What can you do? If somebody has a boo-boo, what can you do? Give them a Band-Aid. Excellent. But give them a kind touch, okay? Give people a kind touch when they need it. Bless you guys. Love you all. You may go back to your parents.